What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So as we enter now into the year 2020, Puff Daddy had a few things he wanted to address and confess and come out to concerning the things he went through in 2019. We're going to just chime in and listen to a little bit of what he had to say. And y'all know me. I'm just going to break down some of this. Let's listen to it.
2019 was a year like honestly felt like I wanted to give up. But there's this thing that God's not gonna put nothing on you that you can't bear. You can't bear.
Let me just go back a little bit.
You can't bear. But there's this thing that God's not gonna put nothing on you that you can't bear.
See, that's the part I wanted to catch because I really wanted to address that. People misinterpret that, what that means. God won't put nothing on you that you can't bear. God won't put nothing on you that you can't bear. In this day and age, people do things on their own. Like for instance, if I'm hustling and I'm selling dope and I get knocked off by the feds, or it's some drama in the neighborhood because of my actions, or I'm into it with the stick up man and he shoot one of the guys or something like that. What happens is that's not God putting something on me. That's my actions and what I did putting it on me. Or if I'm smoking cigarettes and smoking and damaging my body, then I find out I got cancer, a heart disease, a diabetes. That's not God putting something on me. That's me taking mistreating my own body, abusing it, and those are the effects of it after I have abused my body. So we need to understand what it means when God is putting something on us and things are being put on us as a result of our own actions and things that we do. So I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people say that when they did things, or like say for instance your son got locked up or something and they like, oh, God won't put nothing on me I can't bear. No. If you knew your son was out there reckless and you wasn't trying to correct him, discipline him, holler at him before he got to that point, God ain't putting nothing on you. Those are the results of his actions or her actions. So let's not blame God for every time we do something and it has an effect on us. So let's not do that, because every cause has an effect.
For a whole year, I would have to say like I went through a real like state of dark depression, and I'm telling y'all this because I had so many people to help me, to help lift me up. Like it's just that word, y'all. There's so many people that are dealing with depression. Nobody's immune to it. How much money you have, how much success you have, and depression is at an all-time high. And even I've experienced this year. And I just wanted to really say before we go into 2020, we gotta go into 2020. We need each other. We gotta lift each other up. Lift it up. Anytime you see somebody and they feeling down, lift them up. Tonight for New Year's, lift them up. You know?
Okay. So Puffy confessed to having suffering from depression. You know what I'm saying? And 2019 he went through a dark year of depression. Okay. Now he human. No matter how much money he got, no matter how big people look at him as being a superstar, and it's obvious that at the end of the day we all human and we all have things that we wrestle with, things that we struggle with, things that bother us. Everything ain't just all hunky dory, or the American apple pie dream. No, everything is not that way. Sometimes life throw us some bad things, and some of us are strong enough to take them head on and overcome them. Some people not. And while we have a high uh, rate of like suicide and drug abuse and alcohol abuse and these type of things that people do to substitute the things that they not able to face and conquer to overcome. Okay, now he addressing his situation. 2019 was a bad year for him. He suffered and went through a state of dark depression, and it's a reality. And a lot of people were suffering from it who suppress it, and some people suffer from it who speak out about it. And he's being one of them that is. I believe he lost his baby mama this year, and yeah, I believe he lost his baby mama Kim Porter this year, and people were saying all type of things like he sacrificed her to the Illuminati. Let's not forget that was the same thing they were saying about him in the Biggie situation. It's a lot of allegations swarming this man of him having all these alleged Illuminati orgies and being a recruiter and homosexuality things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he hear about these things and know about them. So let's say it's not true. Let's say it's not true that he don't suffer from depression. But even for him speaking out about it, for somebody that is, that's hope in itself. But what if it is true? What if he is suffering from depression? We can't doubt. We can't say that it's not true when, again, this man lost his baby mama. At one point in his life, he had to have some type of love for her. If not, still got love for her. Regardless to what, they have something that bonds them together forever. They brought life into this world that both their bloodlines is connected to. She passed, okay? He still got to deal with the fact that he have to continue to be there for his kids, even though the mother is gone. That's a hurting thing. He's not a machine. He's not a robot. That's a hurting thing. I'm pretty sure that bother him in some type of way that it's affect him mentally. Then I know the devil. I know the enemy. How he play on people's mind when things like that happen. I'm pretty sure he telling Puffy things like, if you'd have stayed with her, she probably would have still been alive. If you'd have done more, you probably could have changed that situation. You're responsible. Because when these things happen, sometimes that guilt trip hit and all these thoughts get to going through your head, and then you do begin to doubt and think and question yourself like, man, maybe I could have did better. Maybe I, you know what I'm saying, could have tried more. And you tend to think you to blame for a lot of these actions. And I'm pretty sure them same thoughts went through his head when Biggie got killed. Like, man, you shouldn't have had Biggie go out to California. Y'all should have stayed in New York. He'll still be alive. So you know what I'm saying? So those things can start uh, uh, the phase and cycles of depressions and dark depressions where you linger on that one thought and you clench on to it, and that thought brings you down and down and down and hinders your spirit, because that's what them things does. I wouldn't doubt that this man didn't suffer through some type of grave dark depression. And let's say that none of that stuff, the allegations out here about him, let's just say it's not true. Well, that still brings on depression too. Because even though it's not true, it's still being said about you. And since it's still being said about you and it's not true, that'll make you feel some type of way. Especially when your children got to hear it. So regardless to what, depression is there. Whether it's in the right or whether it's in the wrong, it's still there. And it is a real deal. But here's the thing. What do that depression lead you to do? Do that depression lead you to seek God that you may find strength and power, wisdom to overcome and establish and put yourself in a position where you are able to give hope and help to somebody else because of what God done to you? Or do that state of depression brings you to a point of where you continue to sink lower and lower into drugs, alcohol, abusing your body, bringing yourself to a point of where you isolate yourself and close yourself in, and you don't want to be bothered with anybody, so you sink lower and lower. And when you by yourself, that's when your thoughts are running rapidly wild and you are at your worst state, because that's usually when depression and the attacks in the mind get real strong, when you by yourself. And why you need to be around positive people that motivate you, that inspire you, that can give you wisdom, direction, and actually praying for you, and actually going before God on your behalf as a mediator. And he is right about that. We need to uplift one another more. There's so much negative stuff going on, it ain't even funny. We need to take the time out to uplift each other, encourage each other, and actually give hope and help to each other. But let's just be real. Without the Lord Jesus Christ, man, we just fooling ourselves. All this stuff is just temporarily satisfaction. In the presence of God is the fullness of joy. He's the Prince of Peace, and God is love. God is love. So apart from God, there is no love. You can have an idea of what you believe love to be, but you will never tap into the true power, the true source and wisdom and reality of the benefits of love if you disconnect it from God. And Jesus Christ, who is the Prince of Peace, who gives you rest. Call upon me, all you are burdened and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And I will give you rest. Peace of mind. He that keeps his mind set on me, I will give him perfect peace. And God give us the peace that surpasses all understanding. That's the cure for depression, is seeking God, the Prince of Peace, the Majesty on high, the King, the Lord of all glory, who gives us the power to overcome, that we are made more than conquerors in Christ Jesus. Not just accepting what's being done to us, but actually fighting back and actually taking that thing head on and positioning yourself to be better, to overcome. Because this walk was never meant for you to do it alone. And that's why you have a body of believers. So I definitely can concur with what he's saying. And I definitely can believe that in some type of way, this stuff is affecting a lot of people all over the world. But the answer to these things is Jesus Christ. He's the remedy for everything. He's the remedy for everything. And I guarantee you, if people trust him and step out on faith, man, and allow the Lord to actually show you his majesty and manifest himself before you, I guarantee you, you will not be put to shame. He will produce and do what he said he'll do. And that's why even God worked in our errors and our flaws and the wrong we do. He cleaned up our mess. He fixed us up. So with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Love one another. Pray for one another. And trust in God, man. And understand your divine purpose of what you have really set here to do. With that being said, Real Under Here certified gift is available for everybody that's real. If you fake, you can't wear this gear at all. You can only get it from me and me alone. Real Under Here certified gear. You can only get it from me and me alone. This how the back look. You got to be certified. Real Under Here certified gear. You got to be certified. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box, man. Follow me on my Patreon channel. Also, shouts out to my sponsor, the Strict Dad Foundation. Better parents make better children for a better world. Help be a part of somebody else's life by changing and making their situation different. Donate to that foundation, man. Remember, everybody that donate to that foundation, the owner, the founder of that foundation is actually matching buck for buck up to $5,000 to help change somebody's family situation and reconcile and restore families back together that we all need. So with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Real Under Here Certified Gift 414-235-6760. If you could pass the screening, then you could order Real Under Here Certified Gift. It's not for the fake people.